Alright guys, what's going on? How's your day going? My name is Jake. I'm the lead developer and owner of an indie game studio called Rapid Fire Studios. We're currently developing a firefighter game called Mayday. This is our second preview and sadly our last, as I feel like by making these tutorials I'm kind of teasing you guys, and I don't want to do that because the game's not going to be out for a few months, so I don't want to keep teasing you guys with this stuff. So after this video we're going to stick to text updates in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, I'll link it below. And another thing I'd like to do to start off the video is to thank our donators, SPC Taylor and Stephen P, for their donations, as it has really kept our game going and in the works. So thank you guys very much for donating. If you would like to donate, go ahead and join our Discord. Like I said, I'll link it in the description below. And once you get in, if you do wish to donate, you can go to game updates, pin messages, and under there you can say my pinned message for donating. So once you go there, you can click donate. It'll take you to our Google Doc. It'll basically read off the guidelines, which basically says by donating you're not investing anything into our indie game studio or anything. You're just donating to 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 basically just be nice. So once you read through and click the link, you agree to all the terms. And then you could choose what you want to donate. Anything helps. If you want to do 10, 5, 1, it really doesn't matter. Everything helps. Of course, game development is expensive, so the more you do, the more it'll progress our game. But anything is welcome and anything is appreciated. Cool. So let's go through what we've done in the past weeks. As you guys know, I've been out a little bit on and off because I've been dealing with a lot. I've been stressed out with school, and on top of this, making this update has stressed me out. So I'm sorry I missed it a few days ago. Um, there's just been a lot going on, but I was able to add a few more things to it. So here's some of the things we've added. We've added a new fire truck, a ladder truck. We've added a QRV, a Chevy Tahoe. We've added tons of new buildings with interiors, some of which are not enterable yet. Some are. We've added exterior buildings only, so you can't go in. They just they're just there for the look, the city feel, fills out the city. Some of the buildings with interiors we've added: train stations, factories, fire stations. We've actually started putting some interiors into the fire stations, but we're not done with that yet. And by the next time you see screenshots of the fire stations, they'll be completely done with interiors, but that might not be for a week or two. So a lot of the stuff you see here, if you're reading through the list as I go, is just, they're minor things that you wouldn't notice, but they need to be fixed so that the mechanics are spot on when you guys play. So like center of mass, this just makes it so that the cars and vehicles don't flip. It actually doesn't need fixing. I fixed that already. Um, so yeah, like I said, lots of this stuff is um, it's just minor tweaks that you wouldn't know. We've added a campaign, which I won't show off in this video because I don't want to give it away and leak it. I want it to be keep you guys excited for it when we release the game. And let's see, revamp the main menu. We've added 3 maps, so we have a city, an airport, and a training map. The airport is it's filling out nicely. I'm not going to show it in this preview because it's not fully done. There's no trucks in yet, so it's hard to get around, and it's a huge map. So you're just on foot the whole time, and it takes a while. So I won't show that. And the training map's not completely done either, so I won't show that. We'll just stick to the city. But of course, everything in the training map will be stuff from the city maps and the airport maps, and eventually the wildland map, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's go ahead and let's actually get in. We've added, just lastly, we've added call spawning in an MDT or CAD, but it's not working. The CAD's not working the way we want it. The spawning component works fine, but there's nothing no fires that it's actually spawning, so it's just spawning a blank empty game object. So let's go ahead and start it up. So as you can see, there was our loading screen. You've seen that before, previewed in the game updates channel if you are in our Discord. You can skip it by pressing any button on the keyboard or any button on the mouse. And as you can see, it takes us to our new main menu. This is going to get reworked so that it's animated, but currently it's just a static photo. So as you can see, we have our play button, we have our campaign button, settings button, and quit button. You've seen the quit button there before, but we're not gonna not gonna preview that because you know what it does. Settings menu is not quite in yet. Campaign I'm not gonna show because I want to keep that secret, but it is fun. Just know that. And we'll go ahead and hit play. You can see our 3 maps that I've talked about already: training map, airport, and city. This is of course gonna get revamped. It's pretty ugly right now, I will admit. We can go back to the main menu as well, but we're not going to. We'll hit city, and it'll start loading us in. As you can see, loading times are quick. They might take a little longer on the first go around, but after that, it'll load in with like 10 seconds. I'll show you that, guys, real quick. So as you can see, bam, skip, and we're already in. So it's just very quick loading times. It's pretty performance heavy. I'll go ahead and show you my graphics card. I'm running a 2060 Super, and it's taking up 80% of my CPU and 88% of my GPU. Now, of course, this game is not optimized, and I am running it on Ultra, so by the time it's optimized, it will not be like hitting that hard on your CPU. And of course, most of you won't run it on Ultra, but you know, some of you will have that luxury. So as you can see, we're in game. We have our Chevy Tahoe, and here's our character model. Real quick, let's go outside. You guys can see the lineup of trucks. It's pretty cool. Here's our interiors. As you can see, we can go inside, and you can actually use this computer, but I haven't added the function to sit down and be in control of it, but once you sit down, you can use it. Here's our TV. I'll be adding a function so that you can watch YouTube videos while chilling on the couch waiting for calls. You can see the face glitch in here sometimes. It's just because I gotta move the camera forward. It's kind of hard to fix because it's always going to be in the way, but you know, I'll try it. Animations have been put in. There's a lot of bugs with that though. I've noticed, like, we're walking forward, but our walk speed is too quick for the animation. We can walk back. Of course, it's too quick once again. It looks like we're sliding, which we are. Side animations are in. It's kind of weird. I gotta fix that. Left side looks a little better, but still gotta fix it. And that's easy tweaking. It'll take a little bit. So let's check out the ladder here. We got our Q siren. Same with the engine. We got that beautiful rear mount going. These compartments, if you stand next to them, it'll open up the back. You can grab whatever tools you need out of them. Of course, that feature is not here yet, but if it were here, you would press tab to bring up the radial menu. Or you could either right click, which has not been added yet, and pick up the selected tool. Once you leave the trigger, it'll close it automatically, and then once you re-enter, it'll open it up. I'm going to fix this so that it's on a mouse click that it starts the animation and it actually opens up the compartment. So we have some tools in here. We have our hydrant wrench there. If we come to the front, we got our shoot, I cannot think of the name. We got our irons. Just remember that. Our pump panel, here we are. Here's our cab. You can see there's the cab lighting. We can enter the trucks now. You guys haven't seen that before. We've added brake lights on the back. So when you slam on the brakes, it shows. These compartments don't open yet when you stand next to them because I haven't put the compartments in, like the interior side of it. Rescaling needs to be done. It's not too bad right now, but in first person, it doesn't look the best. There's a Q siren on the front. As you can see, we can climb. Let's go over here. You can climb on the ladder now. So we're on the top. And let's get on the other side. I've noticed that worked last time I did it. And it's got to be improved for sure, but I just haven't done it yet. So eventually you'll be able to come over here and you'll operate the ladder and place it where you need to. And of course we're stuck doing the animation. There's another bug. And before we go and get in the trucks, I'll show you a few things. If we press J, we can put on our coat. If we press O, we put on our oxygen tank. H should put on our helmet, but I've been having bugs with that. L would turn on the helmet light, which is actually in game now, but it requires the helmet to be on, which it's glitching right now. If we press, it should be K, you'll hear the mask sound start. Our SCBA is now working. We'll go ahead and take it off. And let's go ahead and hop in our SUV and we'll just kind of drive around. Now some of this stuff I'm just seeing for the first time working like you guys because I just added some of this stuff right before the preview and I haven't had time to test it. Like the ladders I had just added previously. Of course those are going to get worked on. Animations are going to get put in. Sorry, I can't speak today. As you can see, our character's in the vehicle. It's got to get rescaled. We'll come to a stop here. If we press H, that was a bad idea. I just put that in previously as well. Holy moly. Alright, let's close it out. Sorry about that. Like I said, there's still bugs with the sirens, especially with the sirens for some reason. Loading times are quick. So we won't use the sirens then in this video. The Q sirens do work, but I don't want to do that. Train horn does work though. So let's go ahead and pull out. It's a pretty nice looking truck if I'm being quite honest. It handles well. You'll notice if we try and make like a right turn and we hit a traffic light, the bucket on the top will actually collide with it. So I gotta raise the traffic lights. Street lights are fine though. Scaling needs to be definitely redone. I just haven't had time to do that yet. First person cameras in the trucks are not in yet. And there's another bug, so I gotta restart. Because like I said, sirens are screwed up. I don't know why I did that. We'll get back in the ladder and go and cruise around. And then we'll check out the engine. So like I said, calls are in. If we press M, it'll only gonna work in. Alright, let me stop the truck. As you can see, our brake lights do come on. We'll hop out. If we press M, the play speed in game slows down. And we get the menu. So here's our new MDT. Right now it's not usable, but you can just see it. So it does look pretty realistic, but it's not fully set up yet. So now one thing I do want to add is gear shifting in here. So I wanted to make it a setting like optional. Let me know what you guys think down in the description. As you can see, the lights, I was setting those up so they're not on the truck yet because I was setting up the script to make the flashing lights work, which are still not in yet. I gave up on those because I felt those weren't really important for right now. So as you can see, we've got buildings with interiors. There's the factory I was talking about, and here's some apartment buildings way up there. We got some workplaces here. Go ahead and stop. And we'll get up. I gotta set that so the parking brake. As you can see, we got mesh overlay. This is fine. That's an easy fix. I can do that right after this. And our truck continues to roll away. That's stupid. And it's rolling faster. Alright, let me tell you what, this might be the only way. Let me try and just crash it in, because the parking brake, if I set it, I can't release it yet. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's go inside. Go up the stairs. So, nice little workplace. We're gonna have some fires in here. It's pretty high detail. It looks a little pixelated on the ground, but of course that can always be fixed. Scaling does need to be improved for sure. Fix that later. There's our train station over there. Let's see if we can get out of this. I hate when I do this. It always happens. This is my first time getting stuck on one of the guardrails though. Alright, that's not gonna work. Let's go ahead and we'll just go back to the station, pick up the engine. As you can see, we saw the training tower behind the station. Over there is Sean, our Model Learn Textures beautiful volunteer station. Like I said, he's added multiple new stations and buildings for me to add in, but due to some problems exporting and importing into Unity, I haven't added them yet. Here's our engine. We'll go ahead and hop in. Train horn works on here as well. And Q siren does as well, but I disabled that for now. We'll go over here and we'll check out a few more things, and then I will call it a video and we'll wrap it up. So like I said, Williams, our head moderator, thought it would be cool to add in a fire truck showroom. So I went ahead and did that. I'll go ahead and show it to you guys right now. We've added a few Easter eggs in too. So little things that you wouldn't normally see, those will probably, people will find those out. Braking needs to be tuned still. Surprised by the last preview, we haven't done it yet, but here we go. So you can come over here and why am I stuck? See guys, this game is not perfect. No games are perfect. Of course, we're still early development, so cut us a little slack, alright? Take the QRV this time. A lot of the bugs you're seeing right now, I just haven't played it, so I haven't been catching the bugs. I've been waiting until the very end to play it, so that I catch everything and I can just fix it all at once. I don't want to be like other games and just let the bugs stay in game for like months on end. Mirrors work. I know I've seen a lot of other fire game communities that you guys like the mirrors, so I've added those in. Frames don't drop because of it, which is a pretty nice feature. Let's see if we can get in this time. If not, then we'll deal with it. So we got this old 1900s looking truck. Frames when you get close to it decrease, but that's okay. It's very high detail, so. And for some reason, whenever you get near these posts, you get stuck. So, I don't know why. Yeah, it's an easy fix. I know what's causing it. So yeah, there's still a lot to be done in the city. We're gonna redo the roads because, uh, well, they're not very realistic, and we're going for realism. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, but the garage doors that the volunteer station Sean made are opening and closing. You can now do that by pressing a button. Those are on auto loop because I was testing something, um, but you can press a button and open them and close them now. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to show you. Um, Tools are in, you'll be able to grab those soon. MDT is almost up and working. I've started on multiplayer, so eventually you'll be able to play. Controller support for consoles won't be, you know, in at launch. I had someone ask me today about VoIP, voice chats. Those will be in by launch, hopefully. Um, Day and night cycle will be coming soon. Same with the weather cycle. And let's see, if we press escape, it should bring up the menu. I don't know if I fixed that or not. Yeah. So I disabled a lot of stuff before I built it, and that's on me. We'll go ahead and restart one more time, and I'll just see if it'll work. We'll take the QRV again, because it seems to work the best. And there's interiors in all the vehicles. I just haven't put cameras in yet. I'll put those in soon. This video is actually helping me, and you guys are enjoying it. Camera keeps like focusing, and it's kind of annoying. We'll go here. In the future, actually, probably tomorrow, I'll be doing development live streams because we need to fix stuff like that. But yeah, as you can see, everything's super high detail. I don't know how we even got in here right now, but you know, something happened. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of bugs right now. This is funny. Um so yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll be doing live development streams tomorrow. I know you guys in this video you've seen a lot of bugs, but for all the bugs, a lot of good has been added, and a lot of it is not visible right now because I've disabled it. Um, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe I will do a third one because this one had a lot of bugs in it, and I don't want you guys to get the idea that this game is just another buggy, simulator game, because it's really not. By tomorrow, it'll all be fixed, and I guarantee you it won't be buggy. So, I might do a third one, and then that'll be the final one. Let me know what you guys want down in the comments below. Make sure to join our Discord for updates. You can also check out our Instagram account at Rapid Fire Studios on Instagram. Go ahead and check it out and follow us. Again, with the donations, if you would like to, it's greatly appreciated. It helps push our game progress forward. And I would just really appreciate the financial support because it is quite expensive to build one of these games for you guys, but we're making it work. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all later.